29.
28.
27.
26.
25.
24.
23.
22. 21.
20.
19.
18.
17.
16.
15.
14.
13. 12.
11.
10.
9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9.
8.
6.
6. What happened to 7?
7.
5.
4.
3.
2. 1. 0.
Let's see how many people show up. And before anyone says anything about the neck on every one of my shirts, I can explain to you why the necks on my shirts are always so stretched. We don't use a dryer. My shirts get hung on hangers, and it stretches them when you put them on a hanger. So it's because I don't like to. I don't like to have the electric bill crazy high, and things last longer when you don't use it. So I've had people like, oh, another stretched shirt. Yeah, fuck you. They're my shirts. I'm not asking you to wear. Not you guys. Not you guys. I'm not saying fuck you guys, but you know who you are. So Barney, Aiden, this is alive. What are you talking about? Yes, this is alive. Oh, you pulling that shit? Like, oh, are you actually live? Yes, I'm actually live. No, because I have plenty of coat hangers and I have an entire hanging rack, and it's to tell you the truth, but I do have to prioritize this device. So we are going to look at some weird knives. I went through all the stuff that's here at the house. Oh, guys, this is the only free one of the night. No free cowbells. I found my cowbell. So I would like to remind everyone, I know there's only 8 people here, but super chats on live feeds are the only way creators ever make money. We dedicate a lot of time to this because we do enjoy interacting. Super chats are there for a reason. If you don't want to donate, I get it, but feel free to if you can, because basically Cole and I were talking about this. We do these for free. You don't get any ad revenue from this. The only money you ever make on YouTube on live feeds is from super chats. And as Cole said it, he's like, actually, he doesn't make shit on ad revenue. The only money he makes is from super chats. So as you can see here, I've got the bell. If you want to hear the bell, you got to pay. So we're going to look at some interesting knives. We have a few drying racks that have to make sure some of my shirts don't go through the dryer because I don't want mine to shrink. I don't care about the shrinkage. It's not that. I just don't like it just wears them out. Like, we don't put anything in a washer. I'm not going to start anything till we get some more people. There's only 7 people here. Is Jared still live? Because 3 minutes in, we only got 7 people. I'm just asking. I'm not gonna like rage quit and say, oh, I don't want to do this, but it definitely makes it hard to fill 2 hours of airtime. Certainly 9 people here. So we'll wait a little bit and see who all shows up. But I don't know what's going on with notifications and shit on my channel. Yes, as a matter of fact, that's one of the knives we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about a knife that Elon Musk would put wheels on. I'm on the fence. But there's definitely going to be an unboxing. You're going to see the unboxing of this. I'll see what the edit looks like probably tomorrow. If not, there'll be an edge test video that goes up tomorrow. Just depends on how hard the edit winds up being for this. Because this is, I'm on the fence. There's a lot of things I'm really not sure I like about this. So, but yeah, I got it. I got the 2 Skelton Duty's Daggers. What's up, dudes? How you doing? Oh, you redo the membership. What are you talking about? Redo the membership? Aiden, have you had a minor stroke over the course of the last week? I don't understand. Oh, you redo the membership. I don't know. I don't know what we're addressing here. Honey Bear is here. Alice is here. Quentin Bundy is here. So yeah, this is that This is that Cybertrix knife. It's cool, but I'm really sure that this is probably a knife that I wouldn't get. And I wanted to don't wrist flick your knives. Buy a fidget spinner. I say that. I honestly agree. Like buy a fidget spinner. It's been so paranoid about your stop pins. And rightly so. Like if you've got expensive knives, you know, there's a lot of times, like even expensive production knives, they don't make replacement stuff for those anymore. If that knife's out of production and you contact the company and say, hey, I got blade play, they're like, hey, we haven't made that knife in 4 years. Life sucks. Buy a helmet. So if you want stuff to last, don't abuse it. So, but at any rate, I did film the unboxing of this mainly because the packaging on this is amazing. And this is not a bad knife. It's just there's a lot of things about it I don't like. Mainly access the lock bar, pocket clip, and I have not looked yet, but I guarantee it's going to be a pain in the ass to take apart and put back together for disassembly because there's no exposed hardware. Harvey Dent. So I would imagine this is our boy Maurice. My limo is taking on butter and rags with the anticipation of a hairpin. So yeah, that's Maurice. Hi Maurice, how you doing, buddy? So yeah, I have some weird or unusual knives that we can look at, and things like that. But I would like to let everyone know there is a brand new affiliate link in the description of my videos. I posted it in the community tab for the channel. I have a Dollstrong Knives kitchen knives affiliate. So if you're looking for, and I approach affiliates and things like that, I like to check into things. I looked at quality, things like that. They are going to send me some for testing purposes. I looked at all of it. I looked at reviews, honest reviews, not just on their website, like unsolicited reviews, things like that. So we have that, and if you want to use it, you'll save 10%. My affiliate is set up with a 10% discount through Dollstrong Knives for anything you purchase. They got some really nice. They told me they were going to send me a couple of. I'll address that because that's an opinion-based thing, so I really don't want to talk on it. I'll tell you what I think, but. So at any rate, they're going to send me a couple knives. I'll do some review stuff on it, but based on other people I've talked to and people that I trust, they're telling me like, yeah, they're really good knives. So, but the affiliate link is there and you get 10% off your overall order if you use my affiliate link for Dollstrong Knives. So small knives, there's a couple small knives out there. I really like the couple that I would definitely recommend are the CJRB Rhea, the QSP Penguin. There's a couple other smaller knives that Jared sent me. The Arian Mini, which is that's Cerberus Knives design with artisan cutlery. That's a really good one. Those would be the ones that really pop into my mind as far as small folders. Yeah, I imagine it does. I just like I have to look at how to do it, and I'm not playing around with it. What is this? What is this? I need new content. People are gaining on me. So, what are we doing here? So, yeah, I have some what I would consider like not normal mainstream knives. Like some of them are more normal than others, but then there are some. Oh yeah, CJRB. The CJRB. Jesus Christ, the CJRB Myalia. Yeah, that's a really good one. Skull Broccoli. That's Mr. Broccoli Skull. The Ruffian is good. I have not done my full review of it. I did first day in pockets. I carried it for like 2 days, and then I took it out of my pocket and I misplaced it. I found it like 2 days ago, and I'm like, I still need to do that. But this is what I would consider an unusual knife. This is the God, my guts are screwed up. This is the I can't think of the name of it now. I had it. I'm having memory problems. I need to make an appointment with my doctor. Oh, need more cowbell? I don't ring it for free. Somebody help me out. I forgot. This is the WE Knives Elijah Isham. Come on. It's right on the tip of my tongue. I think I've had too many head traumas. What the? Eschaton. Thank you very much, Aiden. Murky, listen here. You have a good evening. Yeah, the WE Eschaton, the Elijah Isham design. This is absolutely a weird knife. When Elijah was still around, he told me that he was like, anybody that gets one of those, he's like, they need your phone number. And he's like, they need your phone number because they're not going to be able to sharpen it. And they're right. I don't like sharpening these. I've sharpened 2 of them. I don't like sharpening them. So Rooster won't give me a rat and I'm hungry. How many accounts do you have, Maurice? If someone wants to pay my bills for me, let them. You do not need to verify me. Selling what? Oh, this isn't even mine. This is Elliot's. It's Elliot Williamson's personal knife. I don't own one of these. I never did. Bear arms. The right to bear arms. You can wear a short sleeve shirt anytime you want. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. It went from holy crap, it's really stupid hot and humid, to I almost want a sweatshirt sometime. I wanted a sweatshirt till about noon today. It's been it's 75 in the studio right now. So they've come to stuff the rooster. So yeah, this I would consider an unusual knife. But I also have a website hooked up that we're going to look at later, which of course it's Bud K. We're going to see what weirdness they have. So the WE Eschaton was a knife that Elijah designed because he just wanted to see what WE's capabilities was, and he had as Philger Nitley has no idea what that is. He hit on it. Elijah was my friend, and he had some really dark stuff going on in his life, as exhibited by the way he passed. So yeah, this is one that is unusual, and it's not like it's a comfortable knife for use or anything like that. So that would be one I would say is weird. I have some others here. Some of them are not going to be as weird as others. I find this one weird. This is that Kansept XL Goblin. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, there's a reason you haven't seen a video about this. It's because I don't like it. But that is definitely a weird knife. There's a lot going on there. It's unusual and weird. You got a fairly unusual blade shape, weird handles, and stuff like that. And it's just not... It's not a knife that I say enough good things about to make it worth a review. Some knives get bad reviews. Like, it's here somewhere. There's a very garbage kitchen knife laying around here somewhere. Where'd I put it? At any rate, there's a Husk kitchen knife around here somewhere that is just horrible. It really is just outright horrible. This is just not a knife I can get behind. I find it unusual. There's a lot of wasted space on it. It's not real comfortable. Pocket clip is really weird. There's another There's another knife that has a pocket clip like that is equally as weird. And it's not great. Why would you do that to your CRK? What? Ha. What is this? I'm trying to scam Alice out of a small fee. She isn't having it. I need a supervisor help. Mike, can you assist on this call? I'll tell you what. Tell me how much you're trying to get from her. Send me that equal amount, and I'll make sure that you get her amount, and then I'll send you your money back. There's a holding fee for my services. I'm not saying you're going to get a refund if I can't get her to give you the money. Alice, you take it easy. The Husk, the Viking Chinese-made Japanese kitchen knife, or some shit like that. So yes, well, good luck with your MRI. So yeah, the Husk Japan Viking outdoor kitchen knife. I don't know that. I think that the Husk Japan knife has got an identity crisis going on. I think it has multiple personalities. So yeah, this is kind of cool, even for a top flipper. It's got some, like, the action on this one is okay. There's a lot of wasted space on this one. You look at the area here from there to there, that's wasted. It's all wasted. Your fingers back here. And if you do get up on it, it's not great. So I find this one weird, which is going to lead me into, and I put these in a specific order because I wanted to talk about. So that's weird. Deal. Ring the effing bell too. Hey, look at that. So there are 30 people here now. I'm going to reiterate it. Not that I'm e-begging, but I want you guys to know. Cole says, he says it all the time in his videos. I'm going to start doing it too. He gets a ton of super chats because he mentions it. Live feeds that we do, this is 2 hours of time that we don't make any money. We don't make any. And it's because there is no ad revenue for a live feed. So it's just like 2 hours. The only thing we make is the super chat. So in that vein, thank you very much, Mr. Ratchford, dropping them 5 bones. Deal. Ring the effing bell too. I did. I rang it. I even echoed it for you. At least in baseball, you can sacrifice the team and it doesn't count against your average. That's why baseball is better than life. It's fair. Yeah, unfortunately, baseball is fucking boring. I will say I've said this a bunch of times, and I was talking to a friend of mine. I do not mind playing baseball. Just please don't make me watch baseball. The guys on the ship, the guys used to watch baseball. Like, oh, the baseball's on. And I'm like, fuck. Jared's here. Jared dropped them 10 bones. So we're going to do it like, coming to the stage today is a friend of ours named Jared, and he gets a little ringy dingy.
God, that's loud. James, I don't know if you know this, but, it's loud.
All right, so let's get another super sticker. James, I don't know what your super sticker was because I can't see the super stickers, but so yeah, Maurice is here. Maurice is yeah, as did we. So the next knife that I honestly can say I think is weird, and I like, don't get me wrong, I like a lot of things about it. It's not a knife I would purchase. it's a knife I enjoy because it's fun. Like if I was to get a knife for a fidgety purpose, I would get this. But I don't fidget with knives, so it's kind of wasted on me. And I wanted to address something Jim Skelton and I touched on a live feed, but I didn't get to address it. The EMP Nimble. Like this is weird because it kind of bridges a gap between fun stuff. It's almost like it feels really custom. Don't get me wrong, this knife is incredibly well made, but it's weird because there's so many options that you have for opening, closing, and it's attractive, super smooth. This one is the X, the X size, the Nimble X. I was not as impressed with, but this is pretty cool, but it is unusual. You got a weird blade shape. You've got these unique handles. You got these unique pocket clip. You've got all these multiple different deployment methods, but it's still pretty weird. Now, I like the knife, but it's not something I get around. I kind of wanted to talk about this. Like Jim and I talked about this offline after the live feed. Jim is never going to be able to look at, say, the knife we did the other day, that Citizen, the S124, ST124, a $30 knife. Like he's never going to be able to look at that and appreciate it for what it is. It is definitely a quality knife at the $30 price point. It actually performs better in some features than much more expensive knives. The lockup and absolute lack of blade play is definitely better than any of the Benchmade Axis locks. So they're doing a better job with their Axis lock than Benchmade is, and Benchmade designed it. So I just wanted to get that. I don't disagree with Jim. I just say that we look at it because I can appreciate super expensive knives, but I also have to look at it as a tool. Jim loves this knife. He's like, I don't understand what your problem with it is. It's like, Jim, I can't use it as a tool. Jim doesn't view, in my opinion, I love Jim. He makes art knives. He makes custom art knives. Jim doesn't look at knives sheerly as a tool as I do. So Jim has a much different perspective on it. He looks at it as a piece of art, which by all rights, there's a lot of knives that are a piece of art. I personally think that this is very, very artful and executed, and I think it's beautiful, but super, super functional still. So we kind of disagree with that. And I just wanted to get that out there because a lot of people are like, wow, Jim really this and that. But there's been people who are like, wow, Jim just completely shut down your argument about budget. I'm like, no, he didn't. And Jim and I have talked about it a bunch of times. We just have a completely different perspective. I'm a country boy. I grew up, knives are a tool. Tool has to be comfortable. If a tool's uncomfortable, you'll shy away from using it. I know you guys have heard the spiel in my video so many times. But that's cool to appreciate the fact that I love the fact that while I do love some of these $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 knives, I also 100% can appreciate a $40 or $50 knife that performs better than some of the $400 and $500 options. And honestly, the level of knives that I have owned in the past and currently owned, I honestly look at a $300, $400 knife as a budget knife. I know a lot of people look at, and it's one of those deals where it's like $400 knife for some people is like, that's top tier. I've owned two $3,000 knives at one point in my this was a long time ago when I actually had fucking money. So let's go ahead and get up here. Play that funky bell wipe. Well, that's a $10 one. $10 ones get
and $5 ones get
So I think we set tiers for what the cowbell sounds like based on cash. Now I will give you a heads up. If anybody donates more than that, I have a sound set for that. It's going to sound like a church bell. So, all right, Alice, you take it easy. Good luck with that. Good luck with your MRI. My daughter's got to have a camera sent down her stomach. So we should have some fun with this. Okay, so back to some more weird knives. And I say that they're weird because they're just more they're kind of outside of what I typically would have carried. Jared already donated $140 one time, and I was like, holy shit. He was like, anybody that comes in, the next donation, I'll double it. And I was like, please be a big one. And there was two that dropped at the same time. There was a 50 and there was a 20, and Jared jumped on it. No, there was a 40 and a 30. And Jared jumped on it and threw up a 140. I was like, woohoo, big night. Big night. So the next one I'm going to say that is weird. I have these stacked. Let me see here. Yes, this one. This one is weird. This is that Cold Steel Engage that Jared sent me. Here, let me get this out of the way. This is that Cold Steel Engage that Jared sent me. And the reason I say it's weird is it's weird because it's out of character for Cold Steel. The blade to handle ratio isn't great. It's got a decent blade shape, but there's some weird things about it. And when I say it's weird, it's because there are very few Cold Steel knives, as much as I complain about some things. This is one of the few ones I don't like. Now, it came really sharp. This is where all the pores are hanging out. I was just talking about our differences in opinion on knives. Like you looking at them from a perspective of art and me looking at them from a perspective of functionality and how I can appreciate a $30 knife that's incredibly well done as a work knife, but still appreciate the fact that I have in my career as a knife collector owned knives that were tipping the $2,000 and $3,000 marks. But welcome, Jim. It's good to see you here. But the weird thing about this is I don't like this knife, and it's out of character for Cold Steel. Cold Steel usually has got a better blade to handle ratio, things like that. This is not a bad knife, but the other thing too is it's one of the first times that Cold Steel has put kind of a newer lock system on a knife that I was not happy with. Like, I'm not impressed with this lock. I really not. I just don't. Apparently, I saw a feed one time where Jim pointed out to a Pakistani knife maker that he wanted to pay for knives and goats because while he was cash poor, he was goat rich. So apparently that's where Jim's got his money all tied up. So what was the Italian one from a few months back that was almost a tactical type? Bro, like no, I have no clue. A few months ago, I want you to figure there's 4 weeks in a month. I make videos 5 to 7 days a week. Sometimes I was doing 2 videos a day plus live feeds. You got to figure that's probably several hundred knives ago. I have no idea which one you're talking about, buddy. I'm sorry. Aiden wants to see what the special bells sound like. So let me get back up here. So get ready. Here comes your special bell. And Aiden says, can Jim elaborate on his dismissal on Wii? Jim likes Wii Knife. It was, I forget what we were talking about. How that came up. No, I think it was the first he had seen any of this Civivi stuff. No, Jim likes Wii Knife. Wii Knife Company is a really good knife company. Jim, guess what I have at my house? I have 2 of your knives. I have JB's Hellraiser. That I'd never gotten to see one. It's way over there, or I would get it, but I kind of want to give it its own video, since I already shot the video for this incredibly weird knife that Elon Musk would put wheels on. I already shot most of the I shot the unboxing. It just needs edited. I forget where I was going with that. Where's it at here? Where's it at here? I forget where I was going with that. Like I said, I'm having problems with my memory, and it's not just the jazz cabbage. There's something else at foot. I'm trying to see it up. Probably talking about my cold steel. Was it an MKM flinger? No, I have not had one of those on the channel. Yeah, I was gonna say he loves We Knife Company, and I love. I'll tell you what I love. I love some of the new knives that are coming out that are unique. From some of these companies, but no, there's a lot of stuff I don't like about this cold steel. Like I said, which is unusual for me. I don't like the lock on this, so I do like something. This thing is stupid smooth, and I like the fact it's got a big forward finger choil, but there's a couple things I'm just not a fan of. I'm not sure if this is actually going to get a video. It might go back to Jared, without a video, just like the Goblin XL is probably not getting a video. I just don't have enough nice things to say about it. But I will say this is probably the smoothest cold steel I've had. But it's just there's so many things not going for it. But yeah, this came in, and Jim, I know you like this. I saw that you had posted up things about it, and I like things about this, but I'm not sure if I overall like. It's like when I was in Japan, and I had a Japanese friend that would take me out, and we'd go places and we'd eat specific foods, and there was some types of food that we would go out and eat, and he's like, it was jellyfish. Was what it was. We'd eat jellyfish. And he's like, do you like that? And I was like, I'm not sure. Like 2 years. We'd been friends for like 2 or 3 years. We went out one time. He's like, you want to get jellyfish? I was like, no. I don't like jellyfish. He goes, you've eaten it so many times. I was like, I know. It just took me that long to recognize. I didn't like it. I want to see which Hellraiser you have there, Mike. I wonder if it's an older one or newer one. It's JB Knife Collectors. It's his, and like I said, it's boxed up over there for a video. I don't want to spoil it before I've videotaped it. It's not mine, Mr. Peck. Templeton Peck. Why does that sound familiar? Was that face? Was Templeton Peck? Was that face from the A-Team? Was that his name? Why does that sound familiar? So yeah, I'm on the fence about it. There's a couple things I really don't like about it because it's, as a tool, not great for me. So there's that, but I did, because it's so unique, I did an unboxing. When it came, I was like, that's great. I was like, that's pretty cool. Just the packaging alone was worth it. So, the La Saint-Jean Bastinelli. Yes. That I couldn't, but here's the thing. That's a French knife. Acheron is a French company. That's why it threw me off, because Acheron's a French knife designed by a French designer living in Florida as an American citizen, made in Italy. I'm like, I need a minute. So the next weird knife that I have up before we go looking at what's available on Bud K, because I know you guys love, I do too. I'm not going to put that all on you. Is the one that somebody came on and I wound up having to block them because they were being a dickhole and calling me a company shill and saying, well, you never review any actual good knives. Where's the Winter Blade Factor? And I was like, I've done 2 fucking videos about this knife, and I've got to refilm a 3rd. This is a weird knife because everything about it shouldn't work, but it works so fucking well. And then you got this. You guys ready for this? I have to. You guys will see this, and you'll see what's coming. You're going to know what's happening. Because here we are, ready to listen to this in the hangar bay. So it has some of the most unique. I swear to God, if this guy comes in here, I'm gonna fucking lose my shit on him. But this knife is so good, and I didn't want to like it. I wanted to punch holes in it. I wanted to shit on it, and I can't because this knife is so good. Even all the little weirdness to it. It's so good. Like against gravity. It is so good. So let me get this back where it belongs. It is so good. There is no reason. I'm actually upset. I actually want to tell Jared that I'm upset for him sending this, because it has kind of spoiled some other knives for me. Like I wish there was a way that I could rework my other knives to this. I wish there was a way to retrofit knives that I already own. It's the way that detent feels, not just the sound. Man, it's so good. So good. So it is weird though, because I mean, just like everything about it is kind of like counterintuitive. Like, how does it work? Like that smoothness of action. If you oil that, you're going to fuck it up. Like, that's what Brian told me. He's like, don't oil it. I was like, he's like, yeah, run the bearings dry. I'm like, everything about it is counterintuitive to what I would think. And like Jim said, I was like, that thing, that mid body flipper is going to cause problems. No, it's great. Sweepers, man your brooms. Give a clean sweep down, 4.5. Sweep down all. Nah, I'm not doing the whole thing. So there you go. There's Winter Blades Factor, which I think is a weird knife. It's weird-ish. It's weird adjacent. It's weird for different reasons, and just brilliantly executed. If you ever watch my videos, bro, brilliant. What else do I have out here? I got the Cold Steel Engage with Atlas lock. That's what it was, Atlas lock. I don't like it. Let's see. What else did I bring out? Oh, this is one that is a little weird. And this is one that I had seen pictures of, and it's going to come out weird because it's got green scales. But this is that Adamanti brand, that Adamanti line done by Ganzo Knives. And now that they have like in-house designers and are not stealing designs, and they're actually doing things right, I can really say I'm happy about it, because this thing is really cool. Like this thing, it's beefy, it's really cool, but it's weird because it's like a folding bayonet is what you got. It's a dagger of sorts. It is really a lot of fun, and it's ridiculously sharp for a dagger. There's a couple knives that have come in. Hold it in front of the broccoli. If I hold it just right, if I hold it just right, there. Oh, that's what you want. That's what you want. You want it to just disappear. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's it. So, any rate, this is this one's a lot of fun. I haven't gotten to do a video about it. I haven't even put it in my pocket yet. I'm not gonna lie, there was a whole bunch of stuff that Jared sent me that wound up in the back of a shelf the video that you guys saw today, another one that wound up on the back part of a shelf. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I forgot about these knives. And I was like, wow, I really need to get these stuff sent back to Jared. And I looked at it and I was like, oh, crap. I got a bunch of stuff I haven't even looked at. But I like this. I like this a lot. It's got a really decent pocket clip. It's attractively done and it doesn't break the bank. And it is unique and weird when you look at it. I love that. That is cool. That even makes it weirder. So that is the Adamanti Samson. That's the name of that knife. So this is actually a lot of fun. This is going to wind up in my pocket real quick because, like I said, there was a whole bunch of stuff that when I rearranged stuff wound up on the back part of the shelf. I didn't completely forgot it was there. So, see what else? Oh yeah. So we're getting into some stuff that's not as weird, but it's still weird because of some other reasons. We already did that one. So, yeah. This one. This one's weird because it's the only knife that I honestly fidget with. So for me, something like this is unusual that I would spend, like my wife, this is not allowed back in the house. It's weird because I found something that hit one of those fidgety fun spots. But you got to admit, it's a weird looking knife. This looks like something you'd see in Star Trek. It really does. It looks futuristic. It's got that square oblong shape to it. It's got that right there. That looks like this looks like a weapon that would be like some alien race carries it and it's like their primary sidearm or their secondary weapon. And there's like some sort of martial arts around it. But it has a weird, unusual appearance to it. Open and closed. But the other thing that's weird is, for as weird as it looks, anybody that has one of these can tell you, incredibly comfortable. Like I don't understand how they made something so boxy. Sorry, I'm trying to get some stuff. How they made something so boxy and blocky and angular feel so good in your hand. It literally does not have any hot spots. I can't find a hot spot on this knife. Is it perfect? No, it's not like the Deadlock, but this is about the most perfect gravity knife I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of gravity knives, and I know there's some other ones that people like. I don't like any of the the Warlock knives, the push button gravity knife. I don't like them. I'm going to be unabashedly honest. They're fucking garbage. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's so much fun. No, they're trash. I've never seen one that holds up to the rigors of the fidgeting that people do with it for more than a couple weeks before it starts having issues with that clamshell design and all that stuff. I just don't like them. I'm not saying that the company's garbage. I'm saying that gravity knife they make is garbage. It's trash, in my opinion. In my opinion. Please don't sue me. The Schrade knife in the thumbnail, you mean that Fisher Price? That is the official UK legal knife that you can carry. That is the only knife that you can currently carry in the United Kingdom. Another knife that's weird. And it's not weird. The Grazioso. Grazioso, and the reason I say it's weird is because it kind of is outside of the norm of what we see in the knife world these days. But as unusual as it is, like some of these other knives are pretty unusual. Some of them aren't real functional. Like that Cybertruck Elon Musk knife. The Elon Musk knife, like I said, like this if Elon Musk could put wheels on this, he fucking would. And then have you throw rocks at the window and then like, oh, I guess they're not bulletproof. What is this? I have you in the background now as I'm doing photography. If you need me, call out my name in sweet, sweet hillbilly voice. Hey, Jim. Come on over. Come on over. We'll have a good old time. Somebody was like, oh, that accent sounds so natural. I'm like, that's because it is. If I put this on, oh, hey, I'll show you.
If I put it like this, I'm not changing anything, but it definitely brings out my accent.
And the opposite is true. When Cole will use his voice changer and deepen his voice, he loses the accent. Now, I guarantee you can still hear some of my accent. But what I was saying is, so this Grazioso that Sharif Manganis designed, it's unusually good. I didn't think I would appreciate it as much as I do, but it's something outside of what we're normally seeing. It's got different lines. It's clean. It's got a lot of brass. It's got a lot of features on it. But it's incredibly functional. I use this knife a lot. It's all patinaed up. It gets stuff on it. You can see it's getting scratched and stuff like that. It gets used a lot because it's a really, really good knife. So that's kind of unusual. This kind of stepped out of the norm of your average, just day-to-day pocket knife. BGM, yeah, John does really good work. John's knives are really good. And then the last knife, I hope Jared's still here. I saved something for last. And this is weird in appearance. This is new. This was a gift from Jared. This is the Trivisa. This is a Trivisa Orion. And it's not weird per se, but it's kind of unusual. It's got a very unique look to it. I'm going to tell you right now, it looks like a sturgeon. And if you don't believe me, go pull up a picture of a sturgeon and tell me I'm wrong. And I'll call you a liar. Because it absolutely looks like a sturgeon. But the other thing that's weird about it is it's a knife that at first blush, you're like, that doesn't look like it should ever be comfortable. But it really is. It's got a big, thick handle on it. And then it's got, I'm not happy with the blade to handle ratio. I wish it had a better blade to handle ratio. But the fact is, for a bulky knife that's done in some pretty thick blade stock, this thing is stupid sharp. Like, it slices so well. I have not edited the video yet. I did first day in pockets on this, and the footage isn't there because it's got some audio issues I'm trying to fix. I may have to refilm some segments. This thing is a champ. This thing it screams through material. And I was like, wow, that is weird. And it's not weird. I mean, it transitions pretty well, but it's not like a super long transition. It still goes pretty thin. But the comfort level on this is awesome. Aiden says it looks like Jar Jar Binks. What? Come on, it does not look like Star Wars Whoopi Goldberg. Come on now. It does not. That's not nice, Michael. That's not nice. Poor Jar Jar Binks. No one needs to be compared to Whoopi Goldberg because that bitch is hideous. Let me get some Bell. What did we get here? $2? Let's see. $2 gets just a standard. Yeah, Quentin, I fish for white sturgeon annually in Washington. They get up to about 10 feet. Yeah, they're huge. They're huge. So, but I mean, I'm not wrong. I don't even know what I did with it. There it is. I'm not wrong. It definitely looks weird. And I was getting ready to say, action, really good. Just shy of drop shut. And like I said, it's only been out of the box a couple times. It's not, it's got some centering issues. But then again, please don't tell me, don't throw it in the comments. I don't know what it cost because like I say, when I do first day in pockets, until I do the full review, I never look at the price until the day I start filming the full end review, because that way I'm not biased. Like I'm not gonna lie. I've said it so many times. The Miguron Valona I was pricing that in my head based on what I was feeling from it and all those things. I was basing, I made a based opinion of it being like $120 to $150. And then when I found out it was like 50, I was mad. I was mad at Jared. He's like, wait till you see the price. I looked up the price and I was mad at him. I was mad because I was so shocked. And I was like, you couldn't give me a heads up? He's like, you do it blind. Isn't the record what? Just shy of 20? Are we talking about donations? Or are we talking about the fit? Oh, 20. Oh, yeah. We're talking about the sturgeon. Yeah. You guys are talking about the fish. Another sidebar conversation. So, yeah, I do have some weird knives. And there's more. I have more weird knives. There's a lot of things that I have that I own now that would fall into the weird category if you based it on how I looked at knives growing up from a tool perspective. You know, looking at just like a standard folding knife versus some of the stuff I have now. But I can appreciate it, guys. Where are we at here? Fair and Forged Knife Works. Got my old school FFKW shirt. I have had this shirt for like 5 or 6 years. So, yeah, but that's pretty much the weird knives that I have. I have some more. But yeah, there's some other stuff I've got, some weird fixed blades and things like that. I actually, hang on. Now that you mention it, I did miss one. You're right, and we absolutely need to see it. It absolutely has to be brought out. It's right here. I can see it from here. I can see it from here. I didn't even think about it. Thank you very much for the reminder. Will be. Let's, oh no. I bumped the paint off of my wrapped. Let's change this background. Virtual background. We got to change to something a little bit brighter. We'll put San Diego in the background. This is absolutely a weird knife, but I love this so much. Like, I have this all around the place. This is just all around fun. Is it weird? Yes. Is it goofy? Yes. Is it something I would ever be able to use for anything? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But this is so much fun. So it is weird. But high school, the little high school kid that still lives inside of me, his name's PDM. You guys know him pretty well. He got this for me for my birthday last year, and I was absolutely over the moon because, for as weird as that dumb hillbilly is, he remembered that we had a lot of points on Knife Center, enough to purchase. So, yeah. So that's the end of the weird knives I have. I have got some stuff. Guys, it's chilly. I may actually have to grab my sweatshirt. We went from like in the hundreds and 90s and 100s here in San Diego to it is currently 64 degrees. 64 degrees. So I did want to show you guys something. I wanted to show you guys something. I'm so in love with this. This Bob Terzola, it's so plain, so old school. I fucking love this thing. I sharpened it for my buddy Tino. I got to do the video about it. Man, I love this thing. This is such a good knife. This is everything a tactical knife should ever strive to be. So I just wanted to point that out. It's been out here for a while. I've just been trying to get around to actually. It's hard because I can't actually really carry this because, I mean, places that I go and things that I do, I really don't have a need for it. So it's really hard. So these were Civivi. I believe these are in I don't have my reading glasses on. It's itty bitty. Maybe you guys can see it. Can you guys read that? Does that say D2? I think that says D2. Yeah, I think it's D2. Yeah. D2. D2 steel, the Civivi Tamashi. Great little knife. Love that thing. So, if you guys want to look at the Bud K, Quentin, I just said it. The Civivi Tamashi, designed by Bob Terzuola. For those of you who are paying members, there's a good chance we're either going to do some Cutlery Corner Network stuff after this, or I may play video games on my gaming channel. Guys, have I told you guys I have a gaming channel? I'm not good at it. It's just me playing games, and I have my headphones on and a microphone. Sometimes I do it with the demon voice, the monster voice on here. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just use my headphones, put the microphone on here. But I do have a gaming channel. It's Crazy Sharp Games, if you guys would like to follow me there. And if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel right now, I would love it if you would subscribe. And I just want to remind you guys, like I said, if you want me to ring that bell, I don't do it for free. Let's look at some of the weird stuff they've got on Bud K. I'm looking for, they've got to have some new stuff. Let's see what their newest items are. Let me see. Let me click on here and see if they got any weird stuff. Bud K. Yeah, they do. Yeah, we can do this. So I can say, what games do I play right now? Filger Nitley. I'm playing Marvel Spider-Man. And then I think I'm going to move to something else. And then I'm going to go back and then play the Miles Morales Spider-Man. That Spider-Man game is fun. The traverse system in that is the best. Any of you guys that are like my age and that played video games back in the old Atari and then Nintendo and then Super Nintendo days. And then I had a big long period where I did not play video games. If you ever played those old Spider-Man games on like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, the old original Atari, any of those, right? I love Ski Patrol. Charles Lake. I love Ski Patrol. If you actually were in it, that's one of my favorite movies ever. It honestly is. My favorite part is when George Lopez drives the snowmobile into the building, and then they set off the bomb, and then the dude that has the karaoke machine and stuff. One of my favorite movies. One of my favorite movies ever. Do I play any Metal Gear Solid? No. I don't want to be that frustrated. I don't like those games. So, anyway, those are games I play. But, God damn it. Thanks, Maurice. Thanks for checking me. Maurice, dickhead. If you are an actor, I apologize. So there are some new items on the Bud K catalog. Maurice, you should pay me for the level of frustration that you caused me. Make me ring the bell, Maurice. I dare you. I dare you. So we're gonna share a screen. It's been fun. Take care, Mike. Later, Charles Lake. Let's see here. Pull this up. So, before we start, I want to point out that I'm not trying to tell you guys that you should purchase any of these garbage items we're about to look at, and I definitely want to scroll so there isn't a fucking pew-pew on screen in a live feed, because they definitely frown on that, even though it's a powder cap and ball. So, James, new member. James, I thought you were a member. What the fuck is going on? Okay, before I do this, I have to tell you guys, I saw a brilliant post. There was a guy that said, that I have to I have to find the image so I can tell you what it was because I sent it to my sister. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. I sent it to my sister, and this guy said, it says depluralize a movie title. I got to find it. I don't have to go too far because I deleted the picture after I sent it to my sister. It was because there's some movies that the title is plural, and it says depluralize a film, and so he says I'll start Jaw, Jaw, and the guy goes A Crow on the Orient Express, because I don't know if you guys know this. Like a flock of crows is called a murder. And I saw that and I was like, fucking brilliant. That was brilliant. So at any rate, Peter's here. Peter actually showed up to one of my videos. Hey, Peter, what's going on? Therapeutic Edge. If you don't follow Therapeutic Edge, you definitely should. And if you don't follow Jim Skelton, you should, even though some people think he's opinionated and he's an asshole. I mean, that's true, but he's still a lot of fun. So, yeah, we're gonna pull this up, and we'll look at some of these new items because some of these are like we're gonna look at this first and foremost. What? I'm telling you right now. I'm pretty sure that looking at that is what having a stroke feels like. Pretty sure that's what having a stroke feels like, looking at that. So that is the Kit Ray Avalock Sword of Etheria Dark Edition. Stainless steel blade, leather wrapped handle. It's nuts. I do have to say, for as garbage and cheap as a lot of this stuff is, Bud K definitely spends good money on their marketing photos. Like whoever does their marketing photos, that dude does a good job taking that piece of crap and turning it into something that you would look at and go, that looks cool. I'm not saying it's a good item. I'm just saying like whoever did the photography for their advertising is brilliant. What do we got here? Oh, Honshu Red Spartan Sword. I know that some of you are looking at that and you're like, I want that. Like every time I see this, I think of the dude and his wife in Napoleon Dynamite, where he's sitting there and he's like, he's showing him the boat, and his wife looks at him and goes, I want that. And he's like, okay. That's what I think of when I see this stuff. There's just some hillbilly. 8th grade me loves this stuff. That's exactly what I was saying, Peter. I had the Gilhibben out. I had the Gilhibben Double Shadow Dagger out a minute ago. Hellfire Edition. Red Hellfire Damascus version. So yeah, it's there's a good chunk of me that still does enjoy that. 8th grade me couldn't have something like that because my parents wouldn't let me. 8th grade me would have had that, and my dad would have been like coming to pick me up at the police station, unhappy, telling me once again how unhappy he was with the fact of his decision to not wear a condom that day. My parents used to call my sister their little boo-boo. Apparently I was their gross fucking mishap. So there's that. So let's look here. I gotta go here. Let's exit out of that. I told somebody that one time and they're like, good God, man. Like, did you like, let's see what else we have got here. Oh, $51 for these M48 Red Liberator Falcon. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that? What good red-blooded American does not want that in their collection? Well, besides anyone that has half a brain. I gotta admit, like when they do these pictures like this, those look really cool. Like I have to be careful with Bud K, because Poor Decision Mike will be like, we should buy that. I'm like, no. He's like, you got all that money into PayPal that you don't ever touch. And I'm like, this is true. This is true. It's a true statement. Those actually do look pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I hate to admit it. Like there's a part of me that deep down inside, places I don't like to talk about, it's just like, you'd buy that. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There it is. Guys, I swear to God, we will. I have a gift. I have a gift that has to go to Jim anyway. I swear to God, if we can get people to get this, either in this live feed or the next one. No, I'm not doing that. I don't want, but no, here's the thing. Nope. I say this, but I don't want to do it because one, I only make 70% of the super chats anyway. So I wind up eating some costs when I do something like that. And two, I don't want Bud K to butt fuck my goddamn email address like Cutlery Corner Network did. I had to burn an email address. I no longer can use that email address. I literally would get fucking 30 or 40 emails a day from Cutlery Corner Network, and I could not get them to stop. Like, no matter how many times I blocked email addresses or unsubscribed and things like that, I absolutely am not going through that again. I literally had to close an AT&T.com, no, a Yahoo.com email address. Like, I just couldn't use it anymore. How upset would I be? I mean, I have weird shit show up all the time. I mean, if you could look on my shelves, I've got literally hundreds of weird things here. I do have something cool. Before we go any further, I have something nostalgic. If you guys want to see something, I have something kind of nostalgic. Holy shit, I kicked the mic stand. I keep kicking that mic stand. Let's bring this back full screen. This is something that I have not sharpened it yet. I keep forgetting it. This is an old school, original Cold Steel Mini Tonto with the old what do they call it? Kraton handles and then the steel pummel. This thing is so cool. This one made in Japan, and it's sharp. I want to talk to Winston and tell him I don't really think it needs sharpened. Like, I think that this is one of those ones that you probably would leave alone. I remember seeing these in catalogs growing up, and I really, really liked these. This thing is an old school Mini Tonto. This is nostalgic and cool, and I just keep forgetting to do anything with it. It's sharp. Like, I want to tell Winston, like, I don't want to sharpen it because it doesn't need sharpened. Like, this is original edge on an old school Cold Steel leather sheath with Velcro closure, because we all know Velcro is tactical. Like, in a dark, quiet room, that's what you want is Velcro. So, like, there you go. That's exactly it. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I wanted one of these, but there were limits on, like, being overseas. There were limits on what we could have. You just basically could not order it to an FPOAP. If you could get it at the PX or the Exchange or the Marine Corps, the MCX or the NEX or the PX AFES, this was something that everybody looked for. But you couldn't order it to an FPOAP. So if you guys don't know, if you're stationed overseas, you don't have a PO box or an actual address. So it's called an FPOAP. So I forget what it stood for. It was Fleet Post Office, and then something else. So technically, we were stationed in California, but I lived in Japan. So we had an FPOAP. They just would not deliver stuff like that. So I always wanted to get one of these, and I just never could. And this thing is cool as shit. It's going to get its own video. I just haven't done it yet. So I'm kind of stoked. I keep forgetting it's up there. And then it gets pushed to the back, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I got to do that. So, yeah, these are pretty cool. I keep meaning to do a video about it. It's got the same handle as the Taipan, which, like, just the handle on that, that's iconic. Just that is iconic, old school, cold steel that, like, everybody loved. So, like, you guys that think I hate cold steel are absolutely fucking wrong. This shit is stuff that goes back to me being like 19, 20 years old and just wanting this stuff and not being able to get it. Ed, we're not going to get into that. I don't want to get into that here. Ed, I'll tell you what, DM him on Instagram. He can answer that. I know his reason, and I like to think there's an arc of retribution. It's the same thing with some other companies that I've mentioned. Ooh, yeah, Blast from the Past. I need to get my Norseman to you and a few others. Yeah, Randy, I don't have anything in for sharpening right now. I really don't have anything in for sharpening, which is kind of good. I'm not, guys, like, everybody's like, every time we talk to you, something's wrong with your body. I fell here a couple weeks ago, and my wrist is still kind of swollen. I was talking about it. I think I was talking about it in the members only feed. My wrist is kind of swollen. I fell and landed and snapped my wrist, and it's still really tight. Like, I snapped it back. It's still really tight, and I was sharpening a couple things here around the house, and I was like, yeah, that's still unpleasant. So, but yeah, let's get back to the weird knives. Let me see here. Let me exit narcissist mode here and go back. Yeah. I mean, I absolutely would do that for you. No problem. Yeah, that's something we need to send to Jim. Like, if you guys want, you can get together and y'all can figure out and get Jim's address and send it to him. I don't want that. I don't want to have to order, because, like I said, I don't want to add anything else to the. Jesus, not joking. Like, ordering that shit from. Oh, here we go. Ordering that shit from Cutlery Corner Network. What in the actual fuck, guys? What is that? What the fuck is that? Yeah, they did have a history of that. Oh, there was okay. So, in all honesty, there was a lot of other companies that have worked their way back into being reputable companies, because at the time, like, they were just getting in the knife industry and they really didn't know. But I do remember all of that. So there you go. That explains it. So I there's a couple companies that have done that, and they have kind of redeemed themselves. One of the big ones for me was the Ganzo. Ganzo knives have definitely fucking gotten. They're definitely going the right direction and making steps to become a reputable company. And some of their knives are really, really good. This is Attack Force. Okay, that explains it. That is. Well, there's an R. I was gonna say that's ridiculous, but there's another R word that there was another R word that I would use for that. Yeah, they did. They did do that. So I'm not gonna lie. I like to think of myself as being a fucking pretty moral person. If they offered me 10 times the normal price, I'd have fucking take it and design a knife for them. Because while I like to stand on my morals, I don't want to do it if I have to stand on my wallet. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. That is definitely a weird. Like, who thinks of that? I guarantee we're going to see. You know what else we're going to see? I guarantee it. I know what we're going to run into here. We're going to run into. There's another one. Galaxy Dagger. Yeah, right there. Just spray paint a picture of there's an R word I want to use for that, but ridiculous will be the one we stick with because I don't want to get demonetized. I see one here. I'm like, I have to ask, what is the purpose? Maybe you guys can tell me. If one of you guys can tell me what this is, what is the point of what I'm looking at? What is that in the middle? What are we looking at here? Is this like an anime thing? I honestly want to know, because what it looks like to me is somebody got a little overzealous and got the knife misaligned and maybe put the finger choil. Like, it looks like they screwed up and they were cutting out a choil at the back and the machine just went forward and then just started to cut out. And they're like, fucking leave it. Leave it. Leave it. We don't have any money. We'll do the entire run. I actually have the Mini Gemini here, and it is a very good knife. I do like it. Then again, like I said, I've said it a bunch of times. I've never had one of Ray Laconico's designs that came in that I didn't like. I've loved every one of his designs. Adult circumcision. We're awful confident about ourselves, aren't we there, Theo Lord? Just saying, like, you know, that's not a little knife. It's like it's a secondary sharpening tool. God, what a pain in the ass that would be to sharpen. I mean, like, you never I have to update you guys on something. So yeah, I don't think that would ever hold an edge. What are we looking at here? 19 and 3/5 inches, like 19 and 3/5 inches. That's pretty weird measurement, but I can't say anything because I never had a set goal I was looking for making a knife any length when I was doing customs. They just, whatever they came out to. Do links work here? No, I think the only people, if I've got it set up, the only people that can put up links are my moderators, because that kind of helps with stuff. Wear it around your neck so it looks like it went through your head. Now, Jim, I think I have it set for only moderators can put up links. Let's go back here. I saw another one that's pretty weird. I wanted to pull up. I thought I saw it. Maybe I'm imagining things. See, these are all new arrivals, so we'll see what's in here. Yeah. Here, like, this isn't weird, but, like, this is some of that Pachymascus. This is that Pachymascus stuff that you see all the time, and they're selling these as, to tell you the truth, they're selling these as they're selling them as like battle ready swords. I guarantee it's not. This probably has not even been oh, so I went in and I changed some of the presets that flag things, so hopefully we won't see them, but they still slide them through some reason. I guarantee when I end this and I go look at held comments, and I go and make sure that, like, sometimes somebody will say something and the filters will catch it, and then I want them to be able to say it, so I'll allow that comment. But I guarantee I'm going to go in, there's going to be like 30 adult links. But yeah, this is just hot trash. These are, like, that is, I'm not gonna lie, it's an attractive pattern, but I guarantee it hasn't been heat treated properly. It's got some garbage. It's got some garbage side open sheath that would be something like I don't know, Jake Hoback would use, some garbage like that. Jim, I do watch your posts. Did you guys see Jim cut himself with his big Hoback? Because it's a side open sheath so you can pull it out, and he didn't realize it. It went through the other side, and he stuck himself in the hand. Rookie mistake, Jim. Rookie mistake. Let's see here. What else we got? Ceramic blade pocket knife. 2-pack. I'm going to tell you right now. I guarantee that those are shit. Those are garbage. Those are guaranteed not to be sharp. I have a ceramic knife here. I'm pretty impressed with how it cuts. It's a weird... I have to say, I have that Boker. I have that Boker ceramic, and I'm like, it's weird. It does not feel like ultra sharp to feel it like you do when you get like the bite of a steel blade with the serrations that you get when you sharpen properly. That thing, though, it does not feel sharp, but it will cut you with the slightest provocation. And as garbage as it is the champ when it comes to cutting up cardboard. Like you cannot make that thing dull. It's over there on the shelf still. I'm gonna do it as a giveaway to the paying members. Actually, guys, so we're coming up on 10,000. I know we're supposed to be looking at weird knives. We're coming up on 10,000. I had said I wasn't going to do any more giveaways on the channel because I just don't like the people that we get, the clientele, if you would, because they're just here to get something free. But I definitely am going to do a 10,000 subscriber giveaway. So I've had a couple people say they want to donate some stuff. So if you guys do want to donate to the giveaway, just let me know. But I have a couple things that I'm going to give. It's not high dollar stuff, but I have number 2. I have the number 2 off serialized number 2 of my limited run of the Sea Snake that we did in S35VN and micarta. So it's the expensive one. They're like $160. God, I fucking hate when he comes home. It's not his fault. Sorry. It's gonna be part of the giveaway. I was gonna wait till we hit 100 paying members, but I don't think we're ever gonna hit 100 paying members. I'll get to like 75 or 80, and then I drop back down. So I am gonna do 100. Jesus Christ, these fucking flies! Anybody else in the San Diego area? I don't know. Flies are the worst I've seen them in several years. So yeah, there is going to be a 10,000 subscriber giveaway, and that's going to be part of it. So I was going to give away a bunch of other stuff, and I was like, it was going to be part of the 100 paying member giveaway, but that's not going to happen. I'm pretty sure it's not. I've broke 70, and that's it. Like 70 paying members. Like I see some of the other channels, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Like I offer more for my membership than a lot of other channels, and I just can't get paying members. So I guess I get people that watch because they just don't like me, and I've blocked them and they can't comment. So it just sits. They're sitting in the back in an echo chamber. So at any rate, yeah, let's get back to looking at these. But I did want to say we are going to have a 10,000 paying member giveaway where I'm giving away a handful of things. And then there was a couple people said they want to give away things. I have some stuff that was given to me for CJRB and Artisan that I'm going to try and give away. Pretty sure the Ruffian is going to go after I finish the video on that. I have a couple other things that are here that I'm going to do as the giveaway for it. Nothing big, nothing major, but it's going to be fun. So if you're watching and you're not subscribed, well, you're fucking wrong and you need to fix that. So let's go ahead and get back to this. Yeah, I guarantee that these are not, those are these folding knives? Does it say folding knife? Pocket knife, 2-pack. Ceramic blade, pocket knife, rigid, easy to conceal even from electronic devices. That is not necessarily true because it has got a steel screw right there. Do not believe it. Lightweight, ceramic blade with black. This is not a pocket knife because it doesn't fold. Manual opening pocket knife. It is a folder? I gotta see this. Huh. Okay. I guarantee that's trash. Like, hey, it's easy to conceal. Not with that, it's not. Oh, here we go. Here's more weird stuff. Look at this. A buffalo drinking horn. You guys ever smell a buffalo horn? Have you ever smelled a buffalo horn? They stink. They really, really do. And they are expecting you to put beverages in that. And they're like, people are, well, I guarantee it's been like varnished. I'm like, I doubt if it has. On Bud K? Probably not. So they stink. Yes, they do. Yes, they do, Theo Lord. They stink. I remember my grandfather would, because we had cattle on a farm. He would all the cows. He would grind their horns down. It just grinding them. It smells like burnt hair. Scotch. Let's go back here. That's disgusting. Ooh, hey. I wonder if Anthony knows that they're making these. Wonder if Anthony Marfione knows that these are on Bud K. I bet he does. It's good. It's a good looking knife. I guarantee it's garbage. I guarantee that's just hard plastic handles. Let's see. Oh, here's a Ridge Runner Brimstone Canyon machete. Boys, that is a sight to behold right there. Do they stink more than buffalo generally do? Are you talking about the people? Give me that. I threw up a little bit. Yeah. Ooh, buddy. All right, let's get back to this. All right, let's see what else they have here. They got crossbows. Here we go. What the hell was... Did you guys hear that? Sounds like glass. Here we go. I know it's not a knife, but that's horrific. Like people buy this stuff. And I mean, I get it. Like, I've bought dumb things. I've bought dumb things, but I've never bought that. I've bought other dumb things. Lots of dumb things. I still buy dumb things. And I hear about it from my wife all the time. Let's see here. Oh, guys, no word back from my daughter's doctor. Before I forget, no word back. We don't have anything. She has an appointment to actually have a camera for an upper GI. They're going to send a camera down her gullet middle October. So, Lacey. So that's it's pretty bad. Oh, here we go. This is the one. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I'm bagging on this is the one. I would fucking buy that because I'm a geek. I'm a nerd, and the nice thing about being 6'3", 230 some odd pounds and taking martial arts my entire adult life, I don't give a fuck. I'll be a geek. You was like, oh, am I banned? No. Why? Dong, did you? Well, only if you were put. Okay, so there's things that are blocked from coming up because they depends on what you were posting up, Dong. If it was profanities, if it was pew pew related stuff like that, I have filters set up because there's stuff like that. YouTube has been very, very strict about what they are taking. I just don't want to see the channel taken down. People are like, "Oh, you're censoring." No, I'm protecting. Yeah, I absolutely. What is this? Is it Sailor Moon? What is this? This is Radiant Light Anime Sword and Scabbard, stainless steel blade, metal alloy handle and guard, length 41.5 inches. I love the word salad that they use to put up on these for their description. Like that title, that's like some eBay shit. That's like, I'm like, what the like, you can read the entire description of something on eBay and be like, I still don't know what the fuck it is. I'm like, that's just a whole bunch of words. Yeah, this is a Radiant Light Anime Sword and Scabbard, stainless steel blade, metal alloy handle and guard. That is actually, I'm not gonna lie, I would fucking buy that, and I would definitely put it up on my wall. I don't know why I want that. I want that. I don't know why, but I fucking want it. What is it? It says something. The sword snaps into a black faux leather. A black faux leather. What? That's the fan and collector of anime style swords would appreciate the larger than life look of the Radiant Light Anime Sword. From pommel to tip, it has an eye-catching gold and royal purple color scheme. There are purple faux jewels on the pommel and on each side of the V-shaped metal alloy handguard. The display-edged blade has a vivid purple painted accent on both of its stainless steel sides. The anime sword can be stored or displayed in its matching black scabbard. Like, they did a good job even with... Oh, shit. I'm trying to get, like... That's... Guys, I hate to admit that I fucking want that. Like, I want that in a way that is like, I shouldn't. Like, I'd be like parts of my brain are going, just fucking buy it. And there's a whole bunch of the rest of my brain. It's like, don't you fucking dare. What's this? We can't cuss. Yeah, well, okay, so the way the filters are, it's not just specifically cursing. It's like there's not like set things. It's I forget how you said it, but like it like filters certain things. There's only like certain tabs you can set, and then there's certain keywords. But yeah, the part of the reason is because when I first started doing these, my daughter's friends would watch because they were little at the time. Yeah, no, that's absolutely something my dumbass would have and hang up here at the house. It's just fucking ridiculous. I gotta stop looking at this. There's a good chance I'll wind up buying it. Let's get away from this thing. If I run into a red one, I'll be like, fuck, I'm done skis. I think that's all of their new stuff. Let's I don't want to look at that anymore. That Sarah mask was badass too. I would EDC it. I don't think I would. I honestly don't think I would. I think it would just hang up on the fucking wall. It's absolutely something I would hang up on the wall. But there are some things that I see from time to time when I was like, I'm like, you would buy that. Like, if there was no repercussions, like if I was single and had all the disposable income I did when I was like in my 20s and active duty military, I would absolutely buy those things. So we're not gonna look at anything else on Budcat. It's just too much. I can't. What do you guys want to talk about? Anybody else got some weird knives that they you would strap into your back? You would strap that to your back all day if you had it. Yeah, it'd be out here. You guys would see it in videos because it would be mounted somewhere out here in view that you would see in some of the videos, or I would hang it from the green screen so that it would be in all the outros. Yeah, I absolutely would do something. I would do something nuts with that and put it somewhere, and then incur the wrath of my significant other. Really, guys, is it still nice and clear? Is the sound really good and clear? Even though I scooted because I leaned back, my back is bothering me still. I have sciatica and it causes muscle spasms. I'm trying to get comfortable, which is part of the reason why we're not looking at Bud K anymore, because I don't want to have to lean in and use the key, the mouse and stuff. It's from an anime called Sword Art Online. Sound is 5x5. Cool. So that means that this thing picks up the audio pretty well from a distance. I'm always worried about that because I can't tell because I'm wearing the headphones. So James says it's good. Yeah, I definitely want to try and figure out a way to entice more paying members. So like whatever, like if you guys have got advice, like what could I do that would entice more people to the memberships? I don't think people realize all the stuff that I do on my memberships. On Saturday, we watched, the UFC preliminaries, the free preliminaries that were on. They were on. It just sounds good, but your face is messing up the stream. Why, thank you, Mr. Turner. So like there's stuff that people I don't think realize that we do on the membership. Like 2A Dave and I, just about every Saturday we have some sort of movie day or something like that. We didn't watch the actual fight because that wasn't free, that was pay-per-view. But the free prelims we definitely watched. Live sharpenings is taking my vote. I do have some live sharpenings, but this is stuff I'm talking like for paying members. Like I will do like Saturdays. Sometimes I do members only lives. Sometimes I do members Mondays. Saturdays would be a sharpening thing. This Saturday, I know I said we may do an extra live feed on Saturday, but Elliot Williamson invited me over to his house on Saturday, so I don't think we're going to do it. I may do it in the morning and then go to Elliot's later in the day, but I don't know. Chuck It FPV is here. So there's a lot of stuff that we do on the Gilded server and stuff for the paying members that a lot of people don't see. Peter doesn't ever participate. Peter's like, oh, these guys, it's just too pedestrian for me. I'm kidding, Peter. But yeah, we have a lot of fun and stuff like that. So, got a shop space. All right. Let me let you in on their shop space. Their shop space is about as big as my shop space. So don't get too excited about seeing a lot of big things coming out. But there's not a lot of room at all. So, I've got some more gimmicky stuff. I'll show you what's. Let me grab some. I'll show you something I'm going to do a video about. I did a video, but I'm going to redo it. So I'm going to follow the same lines about it. But I've got something that came to me as a gift that I definitely want to do a video about, because this is another one of those fun things. I have a belt. I have a belt knife. Well, more appropriate, I have a belt buckle. Ouch, God damn it, I cut it myself with it again. That is the second fucking time I have cut myself with this thing. It's stupid sharp. This is another Gil Hibben. This is a Gil Hibben. God damn it. Got myself with that thing again. I cut myself bad enough. It probably could have. I cut myself bad enough with this once. It probably needed some stitches. And I just got myself again. It is, I'm not gonna lie, this thing is ridiculously, it's really that sharp. Like, it is ridiculously sharp for a cheap, gimmicky item. It is ridiculously like hazardously sharp. I literally cut myself with it. James, I don't need a Corman. And the thing is, there's just no guard to get into it. So this is probably the most dangerous item I own because like it doesn't really have a sheath. It's part of a belt. And you just slide it in and now I can't get it. That's it. So not much, almost bedtime. I got news for you guys. Like, oh yeah, there's still blood on it from the last time I cut myself. Because that's definitely dry. That's really on there. Imagine that by your crotch. I am serious. This thing is ridiculously sharp for what it is. Man, how's it? I mean, it's not at all comfortable. You can't really do anything with it. It is sharp. So last time I cut myself with it, like no joke, I'm like, I probably should head to the emergency room to get this put back together properly. But then I was like, fuck it, put some super glue on it. But yeah, I can't wear it because the belt is too small. I would have to go to, of all places, Bud K. You have to purchase this. This was given to me, but you have to purchase the belt and the knife separate. So guys, I'm not going to stay on here too much longer. I will do some stuff with the paying members after. My back is starting to bother me. So I may adjourn to upstairs and stream from my PS5 that's up there. But anybody that wants to donate anything for the giveaway, I absolutely will take it. Anybody that wants to donate just so that I don't sit here for 2 hours and not make any money, that's accepted as well. I would say I want to bring up one thing. I'll show you what allow me to show you what it's sciatica. It's sciatica, and so it's that nerve. I've had it for years. That time I fell and I dislocated my hip. That's when it all started. And so I just have periods where like just all the way down the small of my back, and it causes muscle spasms. And like I said, Monday, there was just no way I was going to sit in this chair for 2 hours. I'm uncomfortable now, but it's not horrible. But I've had enough caffeine that I definitely am probably not going to sleep tonight. That coffee cup you saw is literally four actual cups. It's 16 ounces of coffee with still enough room for creamer. Like that coffee cup is, this thing's massive. That's side by side next to my head. This is a bucket with a handle. But what I wanted to show you guys is Doll Strong Knives. If you guys want to hang out just for a second, I can show you. Doll Strong Knives has got some really good knives. Doll Strong Knives. We're going to go to their website real quick. And I'll show you guys some of the stuff real quick, and then I'm going to go. But like I said, Doll Strong Knives is my newest affiliate. They provided me with an affiliate link that actually, you guys, if you use my affiliate link, you get a 10% discount. So I set it up. It's in my, you guys don't need that. Let me show you some of the knives that they've got. They've got really nice sets of knives, and I have seen them in person and know that they're good, but they have some really cool actual Japanese style kitchen knives. And so they're sending me a couple for free. Where's it at? Load 21 products. I asked them if they would be able to send me. Where does it? Oh yeah, oyster knife. They have all kinds of stuff. Let's see. 15 more products. I've never had like a Japanese style chef's knife. Well, it's not on here, but at any rate, they have a lot of really cool knives. So if you want to try and get some decent kitchen cutlery, I can save you 10% on it. Just the affiliate links in the community tab now. So, and there's going to be more stuff coming from that. I think this is going to be more of a long-term partnership because I've seen, I did chuck it. It is in the community tab, but I definitely will send you, I'll post it in the Gilded server when we break from here. So guys, it's been an hour and 45 minutes. It's been a lot of fun. I don't think I'm going to stick around for the last 15 minutes because I'm starting to get uncomfortable. So video goes up tomorrow. 99% sure it's going to be the Elon Musk knife. I'm on the fence about it. You're definitely going to see that in the unboxing video that I did. I did it as an unboxing because it is truly, truly cool how it's packaged and stuff like that. James, hit me up. You're a paying member. Hit me up in the Gilded server. And we can talk about that. So yeah, if you want to do that, that's that would be cool. I like my mini roach a lot. The one that Jared gave me, it's sitting on the shelf over there. I had it out, used it for a couple things. I fucked the edge up on it. I got to resharpen it. So yeah, guys, I'll probably break from here, and then you guys will see me either talking to you guys in the Gilded server about doing some Cutlery Corner Network viewing, or I will start a feed on my gaming channel over at Crazy Sharp Games. I would appreciate it if you guys want. It's just goofy stuff. It's just something I do because I play games anyway. I'm like, why not have a gaming channel? So if you guys want to go watch me play some video games badly, absolutely, you can follow me over there. Good night, Jim. I appreciate you hanging out. It's been a lot of fun. This thing is so oddly comfortable, but yet still weird. I'm really trying to come to grips with this Cybertrix folder here. So, at any rate, guys, I will talk to y'all later. Have a good evening. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on Friday. Don't forget, 6:30 on Friday, Alex Garland from Outdoors 55 is my guest. Like, I think right now, he is if not the top knife channel, if he's not the top knife channel, he's really close to the top knife channel when it comes. He's like almost, I think he's sitting just shy of 300,000 subs. So he's going to be on. I like Alex. He's a lot of fun. I've been talking to him for a long time. He's like Jim and Jeff over at Cutlery Lover. Like one of the YouTubers that I really, really respect, and I'm glad that I fostered a friendship. We talk to each other. We talk to each other like personal cell phone kind of talking to each other. So it's gonna be fun. It's a lot of fun because I've known Alex for a while, even back like five years ago. I think we did a collaboration video 5 years ago where I did a version of his video and he did a version of mine. It's a lot of fun. He's a really good dude, and I'm really happy that things have turned around for him. And so we are definitely gonna have fun with him on Friday, but we're going a little early. We're gonna go, instead of 7:30 my time, we're gonna go 6:30 my time because he's on the East Coast, and he usually doesn't get home till like 8:30. So we wanted some time to decompress but not be up until like fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Just keep that in mind. I'm going to keep posting about that I'm going to have Alex on. So I'll see y'all next time.